It's good to have water today. I wasn't too into that Cuervo yesterday. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do though. Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in with GST's YQMA. Today I go through episode number 31, dealing with weight fluctuations and why you should not worry if your weight fluctuates on a daily basis. Today's question is from Andrea O. She's a current fat loss client of mine who just started a few weeks ago, and lately she's been experiencing some weight fluctuation because now she's tracking her scale weight daily, paying more attention to it, and she's just curious and wondering if this is a female trait, if this is from water or sodium retention. She wants to know why this is happening, and most importantly, if it's normal and if it's okay. To begin, it's important for me to emphasize that weight fluctuation is not only a female trait, Andrea. Weight fluctuation is a human trait. Now, females definitely do have a certain time of the month, their menstrual cycle, their period, where weight and water retention, or weight gain, I should say, through water retention is normal. Now, usually every single month with female clients of mine, we go through a talk about why they weigh more. And it's kind of funny just because as a male, I don't really understand why they always ask the same question every single month. Their weight spikes up a few pounds. They know that they're on their period, but they're still worried about that few pounds of temporary water weight gain. So with female clients, I have the talk every single month, whether they're a long-term client or a beginner client. It's every month with every female. And I don't know, men, we're just not going to understand that, but that's just the way it goes. So females do have a period each month of gaining typically 1 to 3 pounds of water weight, and that is because of their period. So let's just get that out of the way right away. So in that regards, females are a little bit more prone to a predicted scale weight fluctuation. But when it comes down to it, all humans fluctuate daily on their scale weight. And this has to do with two different things, two different main things in my opinion. Reason number one, you don't eat the exact same foods every day and you don't drink the exact same amount of fluids every day. Different foods may provide you with the same macros or the same total calorie intake, but those foods differ in volume and weight. So you could consume 1,000 calories in a food that weighs 3 pounds, or you could also consume 1,000 calories in a food that weighs 1 pound. And so if you're not exactly eating the same amount, the same physical scale weight of food each day, you can expect that your body's going to weigh more depending on the foods that you're choosing. Now liquids. Liquids are a huge factor in daily scale weight fluctuation. Consider this. Just 16 ounces of water weighs 1 pound on the scale. 16 ounces of water is not a lot of water. And I really prefer this illustration, this example, because it really shows that if you fluctuate up a pound or something from one morning to the next, that could honestly just be from that added 16 ounces of water. Liquids play a huge role in daily weight fluctuation, and this example of 16 ounces of water weighing 1 full pound really shows why. So unless you're eating the exact same food types in the exact same amounts and drinking the exact same liquids in the exact same amounts every day, day in and day out, there's no reason that you shouldn't expect some fluctuation. And I don't want people to be nutritional robots. I don't want people to eat the exact same foods every day. I don't want people to measure out their water, their liquid intake every day. Have variety in your meals. Have variety in your beverages. It's important. It'll keep you sane. So weight fluctuations through food and liquid intake on a daily basis, that's completely normal and should be expected. Now here's the second reason. It's an important reason. It makes sense, and you need to remember it every time you step on the scale and see a fluctuation that you don't like. You don't perform the exact same level of activity every single day. So not only are you eating different foods and drinking different beverages that weigh different amounts. You're also not doing the same thing every day, so you're not actually burning the same amount of calories every single day of every single week. So what happens there is energy balance changes. It varies from day to day. The important thing is that you keep your energy balance in a certain trend or in a certain theme, be that the calorie deficit, maintenance, or the calorie surplus. But the actual deficit or surplus degree is going to change from day to day. And that's because while you may be consuming the same amount of calories on a daily basis, your activity does not remain the same from day to day. It's going to remain in a ballpark range as long as you're pretty consistent with your daily life and your daily activities, but it's not always the same. And considering that, that's a great reason to remind yourself that, yes, my weight can fluctuate on the scale, and it can fluctuate on a daily basis. But the important thing is that over time, if we graphed out my weight, my scale weight, from day to day and week to week, I would be seeing that trend that I like, whether it's decreasing weight, signifying fat loss, or increasing weight, signifying muscle gain. So it's really important to not attach yourself to a specific number on the scale, because the number is going to fluctuate and you're going to go crazy if you don't realize that and you freak out over a slight increase on the scale. It's important to realize that the specific number is less important than the overall trend. This is a key concept, and you need to keep this in your mind, whether you're male or female. It makes no difference. Scale weight fluctuation is going to happen, but the key is to think about the overall trend and make sure you're moving in the general direction on a regular basis. So Andrea O, and I'm talking directly to you, do not be afraid of those scale weight fluctuations. And if you're somebody that's just like Andrea O and has the same question, I'm talking to you too. Do not be afraid of scale weight fluctuations. Follow the trend. Allow your coach to look at the numbers for you and be that logical pair of outside eyes. You can always contact me or contact another reputable coach that you trust. But it's good to have that pair of outside eyes, especially if you're not quite on that level where the scale weight number really doesn't matter to you and you're more focused on the general progress over a longer period of time or that general trend. So if you have any questions about weight fluctuation, scale weight, when to track, etc., comment below. Email me at ryan@growthstimulustraining.com. Shoot me a text message with your question at 919-671-8585. And I'm always available. My goal is to be directly available for the people who want to use my knowledge and my information to improve their own training and nutrition experience. So please subscribe to this channel for daily knowledge from my mind to yours. Other than that, I got to get off this treadmill. My cardio's done. I thank you for watching and I appreciate the views.